Recording in progress.
Hello and welcome today. I am Natalie. It is fantastic to see you. Thank you for joining me today. Today we're going to get up into those upper bodies, getting it nice and strong. So grab a few items for me. I have my mat, a block, some shoes. Misty's here with me today too, and I just have my foam roller out because I was using it. Also grab your weights and some water and let's get started. Welcome to my home for your home workout. I'm really excited to see you today. We're going to start out warming up our bodies down on the mat. So join me. I am sideways so you can see what I'm doing, and just roll shoulders up, back, and down. For this portion, I have my shoes off so I can really feel the mat. So do what you like, see what feels good. Roll shoulders up, back, and down, and right away start with lengthening from the tops of your ears, pulling the quads away from your knees. Engage your glutes. And right away, let's bring those toes underneath those hip bones. And let's inhale, looking up slightly. And as you exhale, just stay here. No forward fold yet. Inhale. Just opening up, looking up. Exhale as you release. Growing taller each time. One more time. Inhale. Let it out through an open mouth. Adding on, inhale up. This time as you exhale, hinge, bendy knees, hinge forward. As you exhale, inhale, coming back up. Exhale, hinge forward again. Inhale up. Exhale, release, stay here for me. Top of the head is pointed towards the floor. Wiggle your head out. Wiggle it no, wiggle it yes, wiggle your jaw. Beautiful. Widen those feet outside of those hips, bend those knees, super bendy, and let's walk over to that left side, really lengthening out through that right arm, getting a nice side body stretch. Returning back to center, heading over to that right side, stretching out, lengthening through that left arm. Head is heavy. Abdominals are engaged, pelvic floor is engaged and lifted. Returning back to the center, bend both knees, pedal through those feet, walk through those feet, your elephant walk. Allow your upper body to do what it needs to do. I noticed I was scrunching my toes on the mat, so check in with your body, see what you're doing. Couple more times, left and right. Wiggling it out through your side body. Then bend both knees, super bendy. Drop those glutes, hands to the mat if they weren't there already. Coming down to hands and knees, please. Find your tabletop for me, please. Wrists underneath shoulders, pressing firmly into all of those knuckles. Beautiful. Very nice. Spread those fingertips and inhale, lowering your belly, lifting your head, maybe just wiggling out those hips. Then on your next exhale, round through your spine. Do a couple more on your own with your own breath. Really pressing into the tops of those feet. Be a little bit of adventurous. Really wiggling through those hips. Your next inhale, let's bring it back to that flat back, your tabletop. I'd like you to press those hips towards those heels and back up. Just find this motion back and forth. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate all of you. If you're just joining us now, we're going to get into those upper bodies. So grab all the things I have here. Some weights, a block, your shoes, all the things. And return back to that tabletop. Lengthen that left leg behind you, toes on the mat. Press back, really pressing into that calf. Even here, keep those abdominals lifted and lengthened. Spine is long, shoulders are away from your ears. And then bring it back, switch out those feet, right leg goes behind you, toes are on the floor or on the mat, press back. Bringing that leg right back, bringing big toes together, open those knees as wide as you would like, and doing that same fluid motion. Press those hips back and back up to that tabletop, but you're kind of in this froggy pose. And just moving back and forth, getting some movement. Really lengthen your cores away from the floor. Pelvic floor is lifted. Kind of just saying hi to our knees, our wrists. Couple more here. And then returning back, let's bring those knees underneath those hip bones and let's extend that left leg up, flex your foot, and all I'm going to do is make some circles in one direction a few times, and then I'm going to reverse it. And then putting that leg down, do the same with that right leg. You're going to kick that right leg up in a circle a few times in one direction. And then reverse. Place that foot back down. Sit back on those heels, please. Maybe place a block or a blanket underneath you. Just roll out those wrists. Shake it out. Flick those fingers. Make a fist. Explode those fingers. And then let's swing those legs right around. Roll shoulders up, back, and down. Lengthen your spine in both directions. Remove the flesh away from your seats bones. Sitting nice and tall, bend those knees super bendy. Shoulders away from your ears, and just hinge forward. Let's take a nice forward fold, getting into those hammies. Keeping a nice bend in your knees because your hamstrings this is your first time saying howdy doody to them. Invite the roundness in your back, a real passive stretch. Take a few more breaths here. Placing those hands on the mat, using the strength of your arms, press yourself back up, roll shoulders up, back, and down, wiggle those legs out. We're going to do that again. So really lifting and lengthening, bend those knees, hinge forward, but this time reach to the outside of that left ankle. Perhaps feeling it in your IT band on that opposite side. Nice little twist here. And bring yourself back up. Let's do that to the other side. Hinge forward. Reach towards the outside of that right ankle this time. Try not to crank your neck. Keep everything nice and long. Core engaged. Protect your back. And walk yourself back up. And now I would like you to bring your right leg behind you, and it's coming straight out from your hip. You also have a 90-degree angle from that knee to that ankle. You're going to take your left leg, bend it, and it's coming straight out of that hip as well. So my other one is wrapped behind me. You can't see it, but you'll see it on the other side. So sitting nice and tall. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, hinge forward with a long, flat spine, long back. And see if you can release the inside of that right hip and actually roll inwards a little bit with that right hip, pressing it down. Trying to keep that neck and spine long, and walk yourself back up. And then all you're going to do is lengthen and twist to that left side. Awesome. Release that twist. We're going to head over to the other side, but I'm just going to flip my legs over and pivot to this side. So doing the same thing with this left leg. So your right leg is in front. It's coming straight out from that hip. It's at a 90-degree angle, as well as my back leg coming straight out from my hip. So it's not past my hip, nice and long. It's square. So inhale, lengthen, and as you exhale, hinge forward. Keep that spine nice and long. Each side may feel different. Pressing that left hip down towards the mat. Try not to tuck your chin. Think of your spine nice and long. We haven't had Misty out here for a workout in a long time. Hello, Misty. One more breath here. Don't leave. And walk yourself back up. Nice long spine. And twist towards that right side. Again, keeping the spine nice and long. Pressing down that left hip. And before we open up through those arms and stretch them, getting them nice and ready for today's workout, I just want you to unwind, returning back to the center, and then straddle. Let's get in to our adductors. Let's just get a nice straddle stretch. Sitting nice and tall. Remove the flesh, kind of wiggle it out first. I have my feet flexed. You decide what's good for you, okay? This stretch is all about what's good for you. So let's just wiggle it out. And then sit nice and tall. Try and have those knees nice and long behind that knee. If this is too much, bring it forward. It doesn't matter how close your legs are. You're still getting a stretch. So take it where you need to be. Let's make a nice T. Open through your heart, your chest, and reach over to that right side. Opening through your armpit. and back up. Find that nice long T, other side. Check in, see if you're rolling back or forward. I was rolling back up, and then through the center. Wiggle those toes. And return back up. Your nice T, head over to that left side. Just getting in to your body, checking in. And back up. If we had all day, we would do these stretches at the end to see if our range of motion, if we found any more space in our body, but you're welcome to do that afterwards. And back up and reach forward. Lower those shoulders away from your ears, please. Walk yourself back up. Let's twist. Bring that body towards that right leg. Hinge forward. Here you can round. You can keep your spine long. Whatever sounds good to you today, take what you need. And return back up. Over to that other side. Lengthening and then twisting and hinge. And if you look up, you can see how more tight I am on this side. I can barely hinge forward, and you know what? That is a-okay. And walk yourself back up. Make sure you have your block. Maybe use your hands to bring those legs together. Grab your block. Have it off to the side. Feet flat on the floor. Let's grab behind that left leg. Sit nice and tall. Tuck your chin and roll yourself down. Drawing both knees into your chest, please. Rocking back and forth. Let's take some knee circles in any way that feels good to you. Reverse it. Just rock back and forth. Release your lower back. Awesome. Grab your block. I'm going to place it like I always do due to my body and my body shape, which is in this vertical up and down. I'm going to roll to one side, place it onto my mat, and I'm going to roll back onto it. Now you may place another block or a blanket or anything to hold your head if this is too much for your neck. Adjust where you need to be so you can open through those arms, those shoulders. And then bring the bottoms of the feet together into your butterfly. Allow gravity to bring them closer to the mat. And if you find a spot that's not working for you, adjust, please. Find your sweet spot. Take a few deep breaths here. Allow your shoulders to melt closer to the mat. My elbows are bent. My forearms are making contact with the floor. And let's use our hands to bring those legs closer together, walking those feet as wide as the mat. Allow those knees to fall inward. It's okay if they're repelling each other. They usually do. Check in with yourself. Do you find yourself holding tension anywhere where you're gripping? Relax whatever muscle that's gripping. And walk those feet so they're right in alignment with those hip bones. Roll off of your block. Remove it out of the way. That's the last we're going to be using that. So just wiggle between those shoulder blades. Lengthen your legs and arms above your head. Legs nice and long. Wiggle between those shoulders. Wiggle your hips, please. Windshield wiper those feet. Feet flat on the mat. Rolling over to your left side. Let's make a 90-degree angle. Bending those knees, bending those arms. Let's flex those feet. Stacking legs, stacking arms. Again, this is an upper body workout, so let's open through those shoulders. My hands are touching, my elbows are touching, and I'm going to open up to that right side. My chest is facing the ceiling, and then I'm going to roll back to my side. And then I'm going to open it again. I really enjoy this one, closing it. Because sometimes I'm lazy, open it up again and hold it here. And I enjoy using gravity to open. And I can really just, no gripping, just opening. And return back to your side, roll back onto your back, and roll over to the other side, stacking legs, stacking arms, bending at the knees, bending at the elbows, flexing those feet. Let's do that on the other side, please. Opening up to that other side, to my left side, and closing. Do it again. Open. And close. Do it one more time and hang out here for a few breaths, allowing gravity to bring that arm closer to the floor, opening through your shoulder. Roll back onto that right side, and then roll back onto your back, please. Both knees into your chest, rocking back and forth, crossing left ankle over right. Rock yourself up. Swing legs behind you. Find your tabletop again. And walking hands ahead of those shoulders, pressing hips forward. Hold it here. Find a modified plank. You can curl your toes on the mat or not. Keeping those arms close to those ribs. Let's do some tricep push-ups. Lower and lift. Do it again. Squeezing those arms close to your side body. Do it again. Let's do 3 more. 3. And you could come up off of those knees if you want, but the first round, I like to keep my knees down just to check in with my body, right? And 1 more. Very nice. Let's uncurl those toes. Your right foot is going to swing behind you, opening up to the side. Find a side plank. Maybe arm is up. And all you're going to do is bring this arm, thread it through and up. Do it again. Through and up. Do it again. Let's do 3 more. And 1 more. Let's return back to that modified plank. Bringing those hips forward. Curling toes or not. Let's do 6 tricep push-ups. Lower and lift. I'm shooting for 6. I have 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Swinging that left leg behind you, setting up for that side modified plank on that other side. Let's thread the needle right underneath and up. Do it again. Thread and up. Three more. Making sure you have your core engaged. 2 more. And last one. Nice work. Returning back to that modified plank. This time, widening your hands wider. Pressing hips forward. Push up, just a regular one. Elbows going outward. I have 2 more here. 2 and 1. Nice work. Swinging that right leg behind you, finding that modified side plank. Staying here or taking it to your actual side plank, holding it here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that leg, return to that modified push-up. So my hands are wider, my elbows are gonna go out, curl toes or not, 6 of them, or set your goal. Here we go. One more. You got it. Yes. Swinging left leg right behind you. Coming up to that side plank. Make sure wrists and shoulder in alignment. Staying, holding here, keeping everything engaged, or bringing it to your side plank. Lift those hips. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that foot. Bring yourself back to your tabletop. Open those knees as wide as the mat. Pressing heels towards the mat. Coming on down. Take a few cleansing breaths. Walk your hands underneath those shoulders. Press yourself back up. Bring yourself to your tabletop. Bring those wrists ahead of those shoulders. Curl toes. Bring yourself to your down dog. Pedal through those feet. Long spine. Core engaged. Pressing into each knuckle into your hand. Lifting hips even higher. Press both heels close to the mat. Bend your knees. Press hips up. Do it again. Bend. Press up. Lovely. Bend. Press up. Bend. Press up. Or back rather, right? One more. Pressing heels closer to the mat. I'd like you to make a diamond shape with your thumb and pointer finger, bringing those fingers together. Our diamond shape push-ups. So you're going to bring the top of your head close to that diamond shape, bending from the elbows. So bend and up. Down dog push-ups. You got it. Set your goal. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2. Yes, my phone is ringing. 1. Beautiful. Bring those wrists back in alignment. Bend those knees to the mat. Press those hips back. Uncurl those toes. Roll through the wrists. Shake them out. Flick the fingers. Do everything you need to do. Wiggle out your head. Wiggle out those shoulders. We're going to do that one more time. Set it up. Curling toes on the mat. Press those hips up. Find your down dog again. Pressing heels towards the mat. Make a diamond shape with your pointer finger and your thumb. Find that number in your head, set a goal, and I'm going to do 6. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Lower your knees to the mat. Lower yourself all the way to your belly. Stack your hands. Rest your forehead on your hands for just a breath. Wiggle out those hips. And then come up halfway. Let's bring that left arm out from our shoulder, bending our elbow. And we're going to tuck and bend those knees and swing them to that right side. And we're going to bring our left ear to the mat. In your broken wing stretch, getting into that armpit. I have my right hand on the mat, stabilizing me. You can also use it to press yourself back a little more to get into that shoulder. Perhaps your bicep. Breathe. See if you could surrender into this shape. One more breath here. And wiggle back onto your bellies. And bring that right arm out slightly above that shoulder, elbow at a 90-degree angle. I'm going to swing my feet under my knees and my legs underneath me, placing my right ear onto the mat. Using my left hand to press into the mat, press myself back, or even holding myself up, right? This is a pretty intense stretch. Your broken wing. See if you could surrender into it. One more breath. Really relax into it. And wiggle yourself back onto your bellies. Stacking hands, put the other hand on top, wiggle those hips. And then come up a little bit, placing those hands onto the mat, pressing yourself up. Bringing elbows a little bit in front of you if this is an intense stretch. Lower shoulders away from ears. Pressing pubic bone into the mat. Lengthening from your ears. We're here just for a moment. And then press yourself back. Swing legs in front of you. If you have shoes, put them on now, please. We're going to get ready for our rest of our upper body workout with some handheld weights. So I like to have shoes on just in case I drop those weights. I like to put my shoes on when I'm down on the ground rather than when I'm standing up and then bending over. Since we've been on the ground for a good portion of the class, thank you for joining me. So swing legs behind you. Please adventure any way you would like to get off the mat, the way you would like to. I'm going to do it through down dog. I'm going to pedal through my feet because it feels amazing. And I'm going to walk my feet towards my hands or hands towards feet. You choose. Let's hang here in this ragdoll, bending knees, maybe grabbing opposite elbows. Swinging slightly. And then release those elbows. Shake out your head, nod it, wiggle your jaw. Make a silly face, wiggle your tongue. Adios. Okay. Bend knees, super bendy, press into the floor, roll yourself up. Nice work. Shake it out, take a moment, take a few breaths, grab some water, grab your weights, and move all the things out of the way so that we can work on the rest, do the rest of the weighted exercises. Roll shoulders up, back, and down. Shake your head. No, nod it. Yes. Try not to lock out those knees, but pulling quads away from those knees. Bringing palms facing out. Bicep curls. I'm going to do 6 more. 6, 5. Pelvic floor is lifted. You got this. 3, 2, and 1 more. Very nice. Bringing your palms facing each other on the inside. Slight bend in your knees. And we're just going to open and close. Set your goal and let's do it. Have 4 more here. 4. Nice. 3, 2. Bye. Have a wonderful day. 1. Nice. I'm going to do 1 more because I got distracted. See my baby. Good. Release. Hammer curls. Hammer curls. Awesome. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. This next one, we're gonna bring our overhead press. I know in our last video you couldn't see my arms, so bummer, sorry about that. Up and down. But you know what I'm doing? Overhead press. Let's do 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice work. 1 more. Beautiful. Gently release those arms. Sticking with those biceps, bringing it across your body. Here we go. Bring it across. How's it going over there? We have 6 more. 6, 5. Give me 4 more. You got it. 4, 3, 2. Give me 1 more, please. 1. Beautiful. We're going to do 1 more overhead, but I'm going to move my camera so you can see me a little better so I don't have to stand all the way back there. There we go. Palms facing out, roll shoulders up, back, and down. Core engaged, pelvic floor lifted. Lift your heart, your chest, arms slightly behind you. And up. And up. Beautiful. Soft knees. Strong core. Four, 3, 2. Yes, nice work. 1. Very nice. Roll shoulders. 1 last shoulder workout, bringing your wrists facing your body. We're going to bring them up and back to the side. Six left. 6, 5, 4, 3, nice work, 2, and 1. Ooh, I felt that nice breeze. Roll shoulders. Last weighted exercise. Toes underneath those hip bones. Flip those weights and just punch it out. Feel that rotation. Thanks for being on this journey with me today, working our upper bodies, our shoulders, our biceps. Let's do 6 more. Four more. 4. 3. You got this. 2 more. Yes. Finish it out nice and strong. Beautiful work today. Let's remove those weights. Shake out those hands, please. Circle them out. Nice work. Pressing hand straight out. Let's stretch. And the opposite. Yes, I have my elbow bent because I can lock out my arm and like be hyperextended. So that's something I work on. So keep your arm nice and long unless if you lock it out like I do. Flip that palm over. Let's stretch out our thumb. Beautiful. Shake it out. Let's do the same with the other side. Spread those fingers. Bring those fingers toward your forearm. And then we're going to flip it over. And let's do the thumb. Lower your shoulders. I saw my shoulders hike up like about there, so really shoot those fingers straight out in front of you. Mine started to curl. Really lengthen them. Nice work. Shake it on out. Shake out those fingers. Maybe play the piano. Make a fist and explode. Let's lengthen that right arm. Bring it across your body. Lengthen from your ears. And bring it up and over. Now do you see my ribs splay forward? Try and bring those ribs so that they are connected to that hip bone. And then release, do the other side. Up and over. Gently release, wiggle it on out. Go to your wall. Let's open through your pecs. Feet facing forward, arm behind you. Gentle twist. Sounds like 70s music. And switch over to the other side. I love having this wall here for this exact reason. It's like perfect. Nice. Shake it out. Take some windmills behind you. You can do one at a time. Make sure you do the same amount each side. Roll shoulders. And let's bring our right ear to that right shoulder. If it feels good, lengthen that arm out straight to the side or close to your body, whatever you want to do. Staying here, or if it feels good, maybe place your right hand gently on your head to lengthen, to give the side of your neck some more space, but gently, never forcing. And then I'd like you to gently lower your arm and bring your chin down. And then bring it through the center, gentle shake, a nod, a wiggle of your jaw, your tongue, your fingers, your toes, and roll it up. Let's take that on that left side, so left ear to that left shoulder, lengthening right arm, straight from side to your side body or straight out from your shoulder. Placing your left hand gently on your head, giving it a little guidance to open up a little more. And remove your hand, lower your arm, lower your chin. Chin to the center of your chest, shake, nod, wiggle all the things. And let's take a circle with your nose in one direction a few times. Shoulders are heavy. Next time your chin is to your chest, reverse that circle. And chin to chest, shake, nod, wiggle. Roll yourself up. Shake it out. Shake everything out that you don't want to take with you, carry with you into today. I thank you so much for joining me today, bringing feet underneath those hip bones. Inhale up. Exhale, release, grow nice and tall. Do it again 2 more times. Release. Last time, gather in all that strength you created for yourself. Put it in the palm of your hands. Draw it close to your heart. Exhale, bow your head in gratitude for showing up for yourself today. Te quiero mucho gracias. I love you. Thank you so much for joining me in my home today. I am Natalie. It is fantastic to see you. Thank you for joining me for this upper body workout. See you next time. Adios.